ask a layman what contributions the built environment will have, or what their role will be, many will only consider professionals in the construction sector and also the public sector, and obviously some consultants and so forth. But seldom is there a consideration for the role of academic professionals. In your opinion, what is your role as an academic in part of this recovery plan?
Well, my role as an academic, well, first of all, is to teach. So it's to groom upcoming built environment professionals, civil engineers, and the likes. So, and I think part of my role is actually to, in the course of, trying to groom civil engineering, the principles of civil engineering, you also want to educate them on how things change and how you actually need to apply different mindsets to solving problems. The concept of what do you call it? There's this concept where you actually plan for uncertainties. I can't remember the name, but you groom the minds of the civil engineer to think flexibility. Things are doesn't really stay the same. We live in a rapidly changing environment. So my role is to actually imbibe this thinking in the minds of upcoming civil engineers, why they, learn the traditional, acquire the traditional knowledge around the civil engineering. So I would say that is basically my role as an academic.
Okay. Tshephisho, I'm going to ask the same question to you. As an aspiring academic, what do you think the role of built environment professional is in this recovery, in this economic recovery?
I think for me, I would say investing time in terms of research, looking at how the built environment in itself in the infrastructure development sphere, how we can contribute towards ensuring project success, and also because I'm also very passionate about how government deals with their infrastructure development. So for example, my master's thesis focused on how project management and project governance can be used as some form of a policy implementation tool to drive project success for the purpose of delivering public services, right? And through that master's thesis, I then noticed the gap in terms of a skills shortage, in a sense, or rather a shortage of the need for quantity surveyors, especially at local municipalities. Now, as academia, we could look into researching how quantity surveyors, for example, can be mobilized, or rather used in terms of assisting government in terms of controlling and monitoring and evaluating costs. Because I think we all know when it comes to project costs within the public sector, there tends to be quite a lot of corruption there. But how can the quantity surveying profession assist in raising accountability in that regard? So for me, as an aspiring academia, or somebody who wants to pursue academia, those are kind of the areas in terms of research that I'd like to look into and invest into that body of knowledge and the profession and the field at large.